Kick it! Greetings, Commanders. Jurassic here. Today we're back with another Deliver Us the Moon episode. So last time there was one thing that we didn't actually do once we got our power cell here. So this time we're going to rotate it around, and I believe we're going to keep it on the exact same track. So we're trying to find like where we were actually supposed to be going with this. Alright, so let's see. Just fit through the doorway, nice and easy. Then we'll see if the AC can actually power this side, and then maybe we'll have a place to actually like snap it into. Alright, so with more stuff blocked, and it seems like these things are always in the weirdest of places, I'm going to try to use this as stairs to get up to this next level. So I'm not entirely sure what's up here, but we weren't able to jump from the train, so maybe this dude is taking us to a spot that we actually need to get up to. So this has to be something up here, right? Alright, so whenever you jump up top of here, make sure you actually look around. You see these little wires here? We can actually cut them! I was missing that so much. And now, we can make a big explosion! Push our way through. Although I think it's going to block the power way, so I'm not entirely sure this is the best choice. Well, that's convenient. Where we had it parked, it most definitely would not have just like slid down there though. Alright, so that leaves us plenty of room to actually walk around. We come down over inside of this area. Don't jump to your death on accident, because that would be awful, especially as the last man that can actually save humanity. We just have to push it inside of here, snap into the grid. Then I believe the helium-3 will start actually working. Easy does it. Okay, so massive heat inside this area. Wait for us to get all our health. We run inside this room. Theoretically, we'll be fine without burning, right? Blast doors, open it up.
Reactor activated. Energy production initiated.
Alright, so let's get our health back. We are going to have to determine, it looks like. So we'll wait for the next shadow, then we'll follow it through. Alright, go. Nice and easy. We just have a nice leisure stroll through an area that could melt us completely. Alright, so we're going for some fancy maneuvers here. Up the stairs. So I'm not entirely sure if up the stairs was the right call currently. Alright, so let's wait for our health to get back. Wait for the explosion, then we'll run across again. I'm guessing if you're outside of like the little pillar areas when it goes, you're going to be dead. We should be able to push it. We got this. This facility seems nice and safe. We're good, ASE, right? Nothing to worry about. All in a day's work. At least the elevator works.
System intelligence at 80%.
You know, we went from like 0% to 80%. That's the success story. Really feeling like the success story would be much better. Oh, great. No oxygen. Oh my god, where are we? Ah! Alright, so wait for it. You were telling me that elevator moved like 3 feet? Alright, so wait for it to pass. Get us some oxygen. Nice and refreshing. In case of emergency. About to say, I feel like this little cutout here was like designed perfectly for one person to stand in. So we're just sort of utilizing that without getting smacked around. And so go in the middle and then run. Alright, so we have 2 minutes and counting on oxygen. We have a new O2 refill station, so that's even better. So I love the fact that we're astronauts. However, I don't feel like an expert since he seems to always be blowing things up. Am I just supposed to jump over these when they pass? Because we've been into so many no oxygen states. There we go. This door is not powered. One leap. All right, so we got 2 minutes. Need to freak out. We got all the time in the world. We got another oxygen station that's even better. Nice and refreshing. All right, so now I need to get roasted, apparently. That was horrible timing. Oh, I thought about jumping and I clicked the button, but it was too late. Alright, so now we're doing the exact opposite. So instead of waiting for it to go so we can live, we have to wait for it so we have a platform.
MPT overload. System integrity at 60%.
No need to freak out. I assume we need to touch this, right?
Releasing reserves. MPT overloaded. MPT overloaded. MPT
Kick it!
overloaded. MPT overloaded.
We're fine, ASE. We're fine.
MPT overloaded. System integrity at 50%. Allowing MPT to resume transmission and release pressure.
Alright, so we're in a dire situation here. Bleeding out. 2 minutes, possibly blacking out. We'll have a lovely view of all the things that we could have saved humanity with. Can this one man limp across the universe? Assume that they go up the stairs, or else they'd kill themselves before their journey even finished. Alright, so use the joystick. It looks like we're pushed all the way to the left, so we're going to go to the right. We immediately see a circle, so good news is we're in the right area. So we have 1 minute and 30 seconds to get the dish aligned while we're blacking out.
MPT overload. System integrity at 30%.
Keep it nice and easy. Looks like if you stay in the middle of the circle as best you can whenever you black out, he's going to be kind of close to getting outside the circle, but he usually stays within it. Aha! Ooh, that's cool.
Standing by to resume transmission.
Are we alive? Send it!
Transmission resumed. Connection with Earth established.
So this is taking into account all the dishes that we lined up earlier too, right? We still never found out if Sarah's alive or if she's dead or what happened with her.
believe this. We're receiving energy. It's back online. The MPT is transmitting. All systems are running. Global reception levels are rising. You dinosaurs!
So we have the rest of the story. So remember Sarah was stabbed, but we never really got into like what actually happened with her. Like, did she survive? I'm guessing not, although he seemed to regret it as soon as he stabbed her. So maybe he tried to take her to medical care? Our dude's in rough shape. I don't think we're making it out of this alive. Sort of cryo chamber? Sarah Bakel, find your side stable. Hey Sarah, you mind if we swap places with the cryo station, please? We'll need to take a little bit of a nap while we heal. Oh, never mind. We'll reverse the decision. We don't want to save her. No way we just die right there. Alright guys, well looks like that's going to be it for Deliver Us to Moon. Like I said, since you guys seem to really enjoy the series, we'll definitely be checking out Deliver Us to Mars. Yes, Sarah never actually got saved in this game, and our main character unfortunately had quite a bit of damage, and by the time he made it to her, he had a heart attack, dying at the very end. If you guys enjoyed this series, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more games like this on the channel. But I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, Commanders. Oh, there's more? Wait, we lived?
Vestia 3 to ground control. We found them.
So Claire had the ability to come up here this whole time. She didn't help.